Hi, I'm Chris Tolstoy, owner of Real Estate by Tolstoy, and I'm a real estate broker and real estate investor in the Seattle area. We're actually out here today on site near Green Lake right now, and we're gonna talk about an amazing new construction opportunity in the Seattle area for less than $1 million. Imagine that, you can own your own home for less than $1 million right next to Green Lake. We're gonna go through some of the opportunities of owning a home versus a townhome or condo, and why I think it's beneficial to buy a home versus a townhome or condo, of course, if you can afford it. And again, it's less than $1 million. So this has been happening throughout the country where there's been favorable zoning ordinances that have been passed, like in Seattle, where there was just one home in this area, right? And now we've got two homes. We've got this home on the back end of the property, and then we have a home over here. And what's been happening is housing prices have been going up and people can't afford homes. So like Seattle has said, versus just having one home here, let's put two homes. So now by doing that, what they're allowing for homeowners and builders to do is create some more value on the land. And when it comes to owning a home, I'm gonna talk about a few of the pros and cons for owning a home versus a townhome or condo. So one of the first pros that I wanna talk about when it comes to owning your own home versus a townhome or condo is you actually own the land that the home is on. And when you own the land and the home itself, you have two factors working for you when it comes to appreciation in a home. You own a townhome or condo, you do own typically a small piece of land or the amenities that are in the space, but you own a lot more land once you own a home. And so when it comes to home ownership specifically, people ask me a lot, why are homes more expensive? Well, because you actually own a piece of the land. So that benefit that you have by home ownership versus a condo or townhome is huge when it comes to value in the long run. So first I want to tell you a little bit about this house. So one of the first things obviously I want to point out about this home is it's not quite finished, right? You might see some wires hanging around and some lights that aren't in place, but beyond that, this is a 3-bedroom home, bath and 3/4. We've got engineered hardwood floors, we have quartz countertops, again, all on its own lot. And this is one of the bedrooms in here that actually steps out onto a nice little patio space on the main floor here. So now we're gonna go ahead and walk up into the kitchen and check that space out as well. All right, so as you can see now we're in the living room space. We've got a nice kitchen over here. This is the master bedroom right in this space. Really open floor plan, 2-story home. As we're coming down from the bottom, you can obviously see that. Nice open windows, really great space for, again, under $1 million. So a couple more of the pros that I want to talk about with home ownership beyond owning a townhome or condo is you obviously don't have any neighbors. We've all probably been in an apartment or a condo situation where you got someone on top of you, someone below you. They're partying, it's loud, and now you're like, I wanna go to bed. You don't have that here. Heck, you're gonna be the one partying and your neighbors are gonna be calling about you partying all night long. So that's one of the unique benefits, obviously, of home ownership versus owning a townhome or condo. Lastly, with homeownership, you don't have a homeowner association, so you don't have as many rules that come along with owning a condo or townhome, which gives you a lot more flexibility and control with your home. Okay, so now we've talked about some of the pros, and we're also going to talk about some of the cons of buying a home versus a townhome or condo. So when you own a home versus a townhome or condo, you got to take care of everything. If there's a yard, you got to take care of it. Pressure washing the building, taking care of exterior maintenance, that's on you. But of course, maybe you like doing that on the weekends. That's something to think about though. And then also, it might take you a little bit longer to save up for that down payment for a home. Might not be so bad though, because you are gonna end up in a home versus a townhome or condo. So if it takes a little bit longer, I want you to be happier. Take a year, take your time. I think that's a smart move. And the third thing to think about is those big repairs that you might have, roof repairs, well, refrigerator goes out. You've got to be planning in advance as soon as you make that purchase for your home. Those things are going to come up regardless of what you own, townhome or condo. At the end of the day, owning a home of any type is the way to go. Doesn't matter if it's a townhome, condo, or single family home. That's the way to go no matter what. Our goal was to just shed some light on home ownership and the different pros and cons that you would look at when making that decision. So now, with all that being said, be on the lookout for new construction homes under $1 million in the Seattle area.